Welcome to the Library Harvard referencing tutorial. This is a short presentation on the Harvard referencing system for AIT students. This tutorial will provide you with all the information you need to look up accurate in-text citations and referencing for your essays and dissertation. This tutorial may change your attitude to Harvard referencing from this to this. What is citing and referencing? To cite is to point to evidence, authority, or proof. When we use the term cite, we refer to the way that you note the source of your information. Why cite or reference? Acknowledging all your sources is important. To prove that your work has a substantial factual basis, to show the research you've done to reach your conclusions, to allow your readers to identify and retrieve the references for their own use, to avoid charges of plagiarism. Let's look at the information on plagiarism on the Library Harvard referencing site now. Library, Subject Support, Harvard Referencing, Plagiarism tab. Definition of plagiarism, and down below we find more specific information on what constitutes plagiarism. In this tutorial we will look at the AIT Library Harvard referencing website as a template for you to produce accurate referencing. So what is a template? A template is a pattern or anything that determines or serves as a pattern, a model. When using the template concept and the AIT Harvard site to do your referencing, please note that there are three main areas to be considered in a reference: the in-text citation, the full reference list guidelines, and referencing by format or type for the full reference list. Let's examine the use of these three templates in action on the Library Harvard referencing site. Our first template is located on the tab In-Text Citation and Referencing Notes. First listed is a distinction between the two main types of in-text reference, direct quotation and paraphrasing. Next is an example of paraphrasing. In a newly published survey, Hill and Reed, brackets 2010, comma space, p.93, close brackets, argue that. Next is an example or template of a direct quotation, and you can see that there are inverted commas at both ends of the quotation to show it's a direct quotation. Here is a template for a book quoted in another book, and there are a number of other variants and examples below. Our next template is referencing notes for your full reference list on the same tab. A reference list is a detailed list of sources that have already been cited within the text. Every reference must have enough information for the reader to find the source again. References should be in alphabetic order by author surname. The layout, punctuation, capitalization of all references must be consistent. Capitalize all personal names and places. Put book and journal titles in italics. Use minimal capitalization for book and article titles, fully explained below. And use maximum capitalization for journal titles, again fully explained below. Our final template is the Reference Formats template. We will now look at the Books tab as an example. It is divided into three columns: material type. This gives you the pattern or template for each type of reference. In-text reference already looked at, and the full reference template. So here we see an abstract pattern or template for a simple book reference, and here is a specific example for a full reference for a book with one author. So if we were referencing a book with one author, we see that it will be surname, comma, space, initial, full stop, date in brackets, title in italics, edition if not first, full stop, comma, place of publishing, full colon, publisher, full stop. Perhaps we want to reference a chapter in an edited book. So let's have a look at that. We find it in the material type. Here is an abstract of a chapter in an edited book, and here is a specific example of the full reference of a chapter in an edited book. So again we see it's the surname of the author of the chapter, comma, space, initial, full stop, date of the full book, title of the chapter not in italics, in, full colon, authors of the edited book, preceded by eds, title of the book in italics, full stop, place of publishing, full colon, publisher, comma, space, pagination of the chapter. This template concept can similarly be used to check how to reference web pages, journal articles, Moodle references, and so on. Simply go to the appropriate area and go to the appropriate material type and use the example. I hope this tutorial has been of benefit. If you have any questions or comments, please go to the Questions or Comments tab. Thank you.